Did the phone wake you? Who called?
Someone else picked it up.
How long have you been up?
A while.
You're still angry at me, aren't you? Oh, sweetheart, I don't blame you. I've never done anything like that before. I've been doing a lot of things I've never done before. Breaking into a locked drawer. Feeling feelings that I never felt before. Jealousy. Possessiveness. Can you forgive me? I love you, Eden. You're the best thing in my life. The best thing ever.
I love you, Cruz. You're the best thing in my life. The best thing ever.
I hear you cry. Because of what I said? I mean every word of it, Eden. You're the best thing ever.
I think Cece's going to give me another chance. I think he's going to let me stay his wife, and that means I'll be able to keep Brandon.
What did he say?
Well, it's not so much what he said. It's just the way that he said it. I think he hates Sophia so much now that I pale by comparison. I don't know. I don't even care. I'm just so happy about it.
Well, you're certainly off the hook as far as being a suspect. I mean, he thinks Eden disconnected his life support.
That's great.
He thinks I protected her from being prosecuted. He was very grateful.
Of course he was. I think things are looking up for us.
Better than I ever dreamed. Things are better between Eden and I, too.
Really? Love her, don't you?
For the first time, I think she's finally starting to love me.
Well, looks like we're on our way.
I think she actually loves me.
Cruz.
Eden?
Scared me. Hi.
Mary says the meeting's going to start in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Were those Cruz's things you were just looking at?
What?
I've noticed them in the closet before. I meant to ask you about them.
Yeah. A few months ago, I brought the trophy to be engraved and the picture to be reframed. I forgot about it, that's all. You coming down with me?
You go ahead. I'll be right there. Eden, could you see your way clear to giving that stuff back to him or throwing it out or something?
All right.
You see, I just need to believe that my wife isn't still keeping mementos from her old boyfriend.
It was an oversight. I'll get rid of them.
When?
As soon as I can.
Were they the jewels that you were keeping locked away in that drawer of yours?
Not after all the wonderful things you said to me this morning. See you downstairs.
I guess it's what Gina's taking with her.
This is our grandmother's necklace.
What is she doing taking this? She's stealing it. That's what she's doing. I can't believe... She's taking the artwork right off the walls. She is not leaving with this. I'm going to make that very clear to her right now.
I hate the whole Capwell family. I wish I had killed Cece.
It wasn't for lack of trying.
Well, he deserved to die.
At least you thought it was Eden that disconnected his life support system. If he'd seen you, things would be a lot worse off for you right now.
You're feeling pretty good, aren't you, Kurt? I mean, a few pats on the back from CC, a couple of compliments, and you think you've got it made. Now, let me give you some news. You're wrong. Because now Eden doesn't need you anymore. Not now that Big Daddy's back. She's not going to come to you with all her worries and her problems. She's going to go to him.
Why don't you concentrate on your own problems right now, Gina? Like where you and Brandon are going to sleep tonight.
Well, Brandon's spending the night with a friend. I don't really care where I sleep.
Okay. So what about the big picture? What are you going to do?
I'm going to get back at Cece.
Oh, come on, Gina.
You don't understand. I am not going to be shoved out of this house. He can't push me around. He's going to be sorry. Why don't you help me? If you thought you had a rival in Cruz, well, just wait till you come up against Cece. Think about it. I'm going to go ahead and pack. The sooner I'm out of here, the better off I'll be.
There's no sense in getting all worked up, Eden. We're not gonna let her out of the house with any of this stuff.
Oh, don't tell me Gina's spoiled, I'll bet.
I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. It's going right back where it came from.
Not even trying to take it out the back door, is she? Girl's got chutzpah.
She's a thief.
What are you doing?
Doing exactly what my father told me to do. Make sure you don't rob the place on your way out.
Everything that is here is mine.
No, it is not. You've practically looted the place.
Your father has given me things that you don't even know
My
about.
father said you take nothing that you don't come with.
What about my trousseau? What about the things he told me I could buy? What is that? Give that to me. That's mine. No, give it to me.
Ladies,
It's mine. Let me have it.
Gina! I gave you a chance to leave with dignity. Eden decides what you take. And if you give us any more trouble, I will have the police escort you out.
All right. You want everything I own, is that it? Well, you can have it. You can have everything. You can have it all. Well, what are you waiting for, girls? Those are your father's precious pearls on the floor. Don't you think you should drop down on your hands and knees and crawl around and see if you can pick them up? You can have this. You can have that, because I don't want any of it. I don't want anything that reminds me of this house.
Gina, didn't you buy that dress in Paris when Dad was still in his coma?
Well, I guess you're right. I guess I can't wear this. I can't wear anything I've gotten with dirty Capwell money. Well, that's fine, because you can have this. And you can have this. And this. And this. Now you have everything. Everything except for me and my son. And you're going to wish that you had given me what I wanted in the first place. Because it's going to be a lot less than what I'm going to take from you now. I'm going to take everything any of you has ever loved. You hear me, Cece? I want anything that reminds me of this house.
Gina, didn't you buy that dress in Paris when Dad was still in his coma?
You're right. I can't wear this. You can have this, too. It was bought with Capwell money. Filthy Capwell money, and I don't want anything that was bought with that. So here, take it. You can take it. As a matter of fact, you can take all of it. You happy now? Now you've got it all. Only you haven't got me, and you have not got my son. And you'll wish you'd given me what I wanted and you offered me more, because I'm going to make you pay. Someday, I'm going to find a way to take everything any of you has ever loved away from you. You hear me, Cece?
Gina, don't do this.
Leave it, Ted.
That's right. Take a look. You, and you. See my shame. Because I'm going to make you pay for it.
She's got spirit. I'll give her that.
Yeah, but what a way to go.
I got to go after her.
No, Kelly.
Daddy, she's...
She's stark naked.
I hate you, Cece. And I hate you, Eden. And I will see you both rot in hell for this. God.
Gina.
Damn every one of them.
She really did that? Cece made her do that?
Naked as a jaybird.
Yeah, she went a little berserk.
A little? We saw a side of her we'd never seen before. Several, actually. A front
Hey,
side, a back side.
You cut the humor, please. Oh, good, everybody's still here. Mom? Hi, Annie. Daddy is coming back down. He has something very important he wants to say to all of us.
Oh, about me?
He didn't say.
Now that he's disposed of Gina, I'm sure I'm next. Reinforcements, I'll get that. Well, if it isn't the cavalry coming over the hill.
Mason, I want to have a talk with your father.
You're the only one who wants to. Come on in.
Bruce, I don't think he's ready to see you.
Then I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist.
It's all right, Eden. You can send him up.
I would hazard that it's to ask about the attempt on Dad's life. Am I right, Cruz? Oh, I'd sure like to be a fly on that wall, wouldn't you, Eden?
Eden!
Mr. C,
Cruz,
you have time?
Daddy's very tired right now.
I'm fine, sweetheart.
I think this conversation needs to be in private, Eden.
Well, then I'll leave you two alone.
Come back soon.
I will. Bye, Cruz.
Yeah. Thanks.
I take it this is a professional visit.
Actually, I'm here on my own time. I want to stop you from making a mistake.
Cruz, you must know by now I never make mistakes.
It's about Eden.
What about her?
She told me you saw her in your room when the attempt was made on your life. That you think she's the one who turned off your life support.
She told you that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that. I don't think that. She made a mistake.
That's what she told me.
As I just said, she made a mistake.
You know, Mr. C, we don't have to play this game. I know you think she did it, and I don't.
Fine. Then we can close the case, couldn't we?
I can't.
Why not? You just said you think she's innocent. What's to stop you?
The case isn't solved. There are other suspects to consider.
If you haven't got any evidence regarding anyone but Eden, how are you going to get any at this late date?
Actually, there is something. It's on tape. Listen to this. I want to die right now. Let me die right now. Life has no meaning.
What is that?
Do you remember hearing these words before?
Where did you get that?
All I can say right now is it has to do with a possible suspect. Have you heard it before?
No.
Not on the night of the attempt on your life?
No, and what's that got to do with anything? Why is your voice on that anyway?
As I said, this is one possible piece of evidence that points to someone other than Eden.
If there is any evidence that points to Eden, I want it destroyed.
I can't do that.
Why not? You just said you think she's innocent. What's the problem?
You know I can't go around destroying evidence.
Cruz, you've been covering up for her all this time. What is the difference? I've surprised you. Eden already told me that you've been shielding her from your superiors. Cruz, if you really care about it, just do as I say.
I just told you I can't. And for what it's worth, I'm not even on the investigation anymore. Other people are handling it.
And still you keep pushing. And should do yourself and Eden a favor and take yourself off the case.
Let's get something straight. The last thing I want is to cause Eden any more pain. I never wanted it to get this far.
Then end it now.
I can't end it. It has a life of its own now. And with all due respect, sir, it was you who set this thing up in the first place. You asked Eden to play God. Your daughter who would do anything in the world for you, and you asked her to turn off the machines that are keeping you alive. You had no right to do that. What? Did you ever stop and think for a moment what that would do to her? How it would torment her to have the man she most admired and loved ask her to kill him? It's been like a bloody war going on inside her day and night for months. I can't imagine a more horrible curse, and you laid that on her, on your daughter, who you claim to love.
No, I love her more than my life.
Mr. C, I know you love yourself. Eden, you sacrificed. The most beautiful and devoted person I will ever know. It's like you asked her to kill herself, to take her own life. That's what you did.
Honey, is your father in there alone? I have to go in there and talk to him.
No, Cruz is still with him.
What's the matter? What happened?
Nothing. Mama, I wish you weren't leaving.
So do I, baby. So do I.
Santana, no, you can't go in.
I have to. He has to see me.
You lost Eden and you can't take it.
I wanted her to be happy, something you apparently forgot to think about.
You know what I think? I think you are using this case to get close to Eden again. That's what I think.
That's ridiculous.
Is it really? She's married, Cruz. It's too late.
Whatever I feel for Eden has nothing to do with this case.
Yes, it does. And whether you admit it to me yourself, Eden is the reason you're here, and I want it to stop, and I want this case closed. And I want you to keep away from my daughter. I want you to let her live her life in peace without you. Stop prowling around looking for trouble. Don't you have any self-respect? Don't you have any respect for her? If you have either, I want you to leave her alone. Get out of her life. Stay out!
No, I'm sorry for interrupting you, Cece, but I've waited long enough.
I tried to stop her, Daddy, I did.
I have to talk to you about Brandon.
This is not the time, Santana.
That is right, Santana.
He gave me his word, and now he's going back.
No, I didn't. I said I would take care of the boy, not give you custody.
You're not taking care of him. You're letting Gina take him.
Gina is attached to him. The boy only knows Gina as his mother.
He's my son, not hers, and I want him.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. This is his life we're talking about. If she's not good enough to be your wife, what makes you think she's good enough to raise my son?
Are you through?
No, Cece. He thinks of you as his father. Please, I beg you. Even though Channing is not your son, you raised him and you loved him even more than your own children. This is his little boy. Or does he mean even less to you now? Now that you found out that Channing was the son of poor circus performers.
Santana, stop it. That has nothing to do with anything.
What's she talking about, Daddy? Mama, he was Lionel's and your son.
Santana.
Cece, they have to learn sometime.
Circus performers?
Well, this is not exactly the time I would have picked. But I imagine you'll have to all know soon enough. The boy known as Brick Wallace is the son of Lionel and Sophia. Lionel and your mother.
Oh, my God.
Niece Lockridge switched the boys soon after birth with the Wallace baby who was born in the same hospital. She knew that Lionel was the father of Sophia's child and wanted to make sure that her grandson did not grow up to be a Capwell.
Daddy, what you're saying is that we have a half-brother. Mama, is that right?
Yes. Brick came to me and told me somehow he found out.
Brick Wallace?
Yes.
Has the world gone mad?
I'm sorry about the way you found out. It wasn't the right way.
I don't believe this.
Brick!
There is no right way to find out something like that.
Let's get out of here now. What do you say?
I'm not going to give up my son.
I know. Let's get out of here.
Channing still lives.
Where's Cruz?
He and Santana just left.
I love him so much.
I know you do.
Cruz,
Yeah.
can I speak to you for a moment?
Sure.
Alone? It's about my father.
I'll go wait in the car.
That won't be necessary. This isn't going to take long.
You talked to him about the investigation.
Yeah, that's right. I think you should ask him what we talked about.
Well, Cruz, can't you tell me?
No, I think you should ask him. I gotta go.
Cruz, you're upset.
Yeah, look. Let's let this alone, all right? It's over. I got no business in this house now. I don't know why it took until tonight for me to finally get it through my thick head.
Water's peaceful.
Yeah.
Shall I fix dinner for you?
Thanks, but I'm not really hungry. You know, you've been terrific through all of this. I hope I haven't taken advantage of you.
No, you haven't.
I just feel so stupid.
About us?
About Mr. C. You know, I was so sure that he'd want to help when he found out I thought Eden was innocent. I figured he'd be hell-bent on proving it.
He must want that.
No. All he wants is the case closed. He even ordered me to close it.
I'm sorry, Cruz.
You're looking at a fool for lost causes, kid. I don't know why I can't just accept it.
Are you talking about you and Eden?
There's only one thing worse than being stupid. And that is being stupid and stubborn. It's a lethal combination, you know? It's like my brain is telling me that I gotta get on with things.
And your heart?
My heart isn't quite so bright.
Is the water giving you any answers tonight?
No. I'm on my own.
Cece disappointed both of us tonight.
Yes, he did. You shouldn't have to give up your son.
Did you mean what you said to Eden? About having nothing more to do with the Capwells?
She's married. It's time to let go. Now, if somebody could only tell me how.